Shame to everyone who is saying Vinicius Jr. shouldn't celebrate his goal. Anyone that is blaming him for all this attraction that came about last night. I mean, we saw an entertaining game that he scored a brilliant goal. Other games happen as well, but we are going to dive into it. Stay tuned. Back in the studio with Big Benny. Have you seen the B for Bernard, B for Bernardo, B for Bas Bunny, you know? He is the man, yeah. I mean, yesterday, fantastic game happened. A lot of them. We've got a Monaco, the French derby, the Monaco versus PSG, Paris Saint-Germain. And then we got the Galatasaray versus Juventus game, which was the first game. It was a brilliant game. But the biggest one of the night, there were a lot of controversies around it. And this morning, or since last night, it's divided many opinions. Some are blaming Vinicius. Some are saying this, some are saying that. You watching, let me know what you think. What is your response to this? Is Vini to be blamed for celebrating? Or, I don't know what you think. Let us know in the comment section. So let me hear from Big Bernardo how you feel about the whole situation. It was an entertaining game.
Yeah,
Brilliant goal.
Yesterday's game was an entertaining one, and
Yeah.
everything would have been nicer and smoother if that incident in the game didn't happen.
Yeah.
And there again, you see me with this red wristband. That is to tell all of us that we, as people of color, we stand against racism. So if you see me wearing this today, that is what it is standing for.
Amen.
Whatever
Preach on.
Christiani said to Vinny is not to be discussed, because I don't think Vinny is mad that someone has said something very nice, but he in turn tries to interpret it. And
Yeah.
then who will say something nice? Who will give out a compliment covering their mouth?
Yeah.
That is where the question lies. So whether Vinny danced or he didn't dance, he scored the goal and he was overtaken by the emotion of
Yeah.
celebrating.
Yeah.
And so for Christiani to say whatever he said, for Vinny to say that he insulted him racially, that is to say that it isn't very professional. And then FIFA, UEFA, everyone in the football world has been saying and standing strongly against racism. This is the time that someone has to be used to set an example. And I
Sure.
think Christiani shouldn't be spared no matter whatever explanation he brings. Because you look at what he said after the match, he said he didn't say anything like that, and that contrary to what Vinicius was reacting to,
Yeah.
that wasn't what he said. But if you were confident enough that whatever you were going to say was not an insult, you could have easily said it without covering your mouth.
Oh, yeah.
So after covering your mouth, what then do you go on? How do you justify this? This is something that is very terrible and bad in football. And just like this red flag rest here, we don't like it and we wouldn't want to see it repeat itself in football again. It is a shame. It is a shame to the entire football fraternity, especially to Benfica, because they are one of the biggest teams in Portugal. And for this to happen under their watch, it was very bad.
I mean, let's break it down. People are standing on the with their opinions that the goal celebration, he shouldn't have celebrated inside of the away fans. He incited the away fans and the home fans and blah 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 blah. So let's take it this way. That stadium capacity is 60,000. That stadium capacity is 60,000, right? And that 60,000 capacity, the session where Madrid fans were, how do you expect Vini to run all the way back to where Madrid fans are just to celebrate with them? And mind you, this is not the first time a player celebrating in front of, in away end or home end, being an away player, celebrating in front of the ops. This is not the first time that it's happened.
Yeah, there's
It's
no
been
first time.
happening. We've seen several times that the likes of Drogba, Costa celebrate in front of away fans.
Even Emmanuel Adebayo.
Emmanuel Adebayo one, I mean, he ran from, you could see where he ran from. Because that issue is even different because he was playing at the Etihad, which had like 10%, 90% of City fans, 10% were being Arsenal fans, and he had to run to Arsenal fans to give it to them. You understand? Football, there are banters. You understand? During the game, there was no banter from the fans to Vini. Right after he scored the goal, there was no banter until this issue came. And if you are breaking it down, people are saying that the guy didn't say anything bad. Bro, if I've seen you that you are well dressed, why should I cover my mouth to tell you that you are well dressed? Or you scored a beautiful goal. Why should I cover my mouth to say, oh, you scored a beautiful goal? No, I should be proud of what I'm saying. But he being coward, being a donkey, he went under the scuff just to say words that he knows that are prohibited. And there's a video that I'll put into this video that anyone watching this video will know. The moment Vini ran to the referee, when he said that to Vini, and Vini ran to the referee, who was the first person to react? Him. Why did he react? He knew that he had fucked up. He was the first person to throw his arms because he knew what he had done. The negativity came in his mind and he planned it. He planned what to say and know how to do it. That is why he pulled his shirt and then said the word. If Vini had not heard that word, I'm not sure he would have run to, the referee to tell him what happened. You understand? And Vini is not a mad person that will just stand there and just run to the referee and go and lie to the referee. And people are saying that, why is it that it's always Vini? It's not Mbappe, it's not Rudiger, it's not this. Bro, the community that we live, there's always a black sheep. There's always a target person. I feel personally that Vini has been targeted in football by the ops because they know that once they provoke him,
He's going to react.
He's going to react. And the reaction is going to affect his performance or affect his team. That is what people have been doing. We saw his last 2 games that he scored 3 or 4 goals. Yeah? Those games that he scored the goals, was there any reaction from the fans towards Vinicius? No. Did Vinicius react to the fans in any other negative way? No. So football without banter is not nice. You understand? So if fans intend to banter him or, go at him and he scores and he goes back to the fans, I don't see any problem with that. We've seen the likes of Jamie Vardy. I watched this game live when Jamie Vardy, he was at Leicester playing against Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace fans were giving it to him. They were booing him. Anytime he get the ball, they were booing him. What did he do? When he scored, he ran to their corner flag, started flying like an eagle, winding them up. So this is the preference that people have been, a phrase that people have been using. When the other players, they use, he's a wind-up player. We have players like Neil Maupay, who used to play for Brighton, went to Brentford, went to Everton. Now he's in France. People say he's a wind-up. But when he's Vinicius...
He's left France. He's now in Sevilla.
He's now in Sevilla?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, well. I knew that he went back to France. People will say, oh, he's a wind-up. This guy, he's a wind-up. This player is a wind-up. But when it happens to Vinicius, the quote that comes is, he's disrespectful.
How?
Bro, we've seen several times that players disrespect each other. After the game, they go back, shake their hands, show that mutual respect. You understand? In the heat of the moment that the game is being played, it's an emotional game, football as a sport, right? People expect him to score and not dance just because people are trying to stop him from doing what he loves. No, Vini, me personally, sitting here, I'm with you. Whenever you score, even if you score against my team, I expect you to dance. Let no one shut you down because what is the world for? We are all one. Football is entertainment, and it's a big shame. And let's take Jose Mourinho. He's one of the vocal person, one of the strongest person, one of the powerful person in football, in Benfica, in Portuguese football, in football in general. He was asked about the situation. He said so many things to different TV channels, radio channels, and different papers. Some he said, oh, he has listened to Vini. He has listened to
Christian.
that guy. I don't want to even mention his name. He has listened to that guy, that moron. And what they both said, he doesn't want to choose sides. So it is what it is. Some quote says that he said, it happens in football, it's okay. What is okay? Is it okay? He should come and explain to the media or the world. Is it okay for a player to be racially abused? Or it's okay for a player to score and not dance? In another quote, he said, when Vinny scored, he could have gone to his players, hugged them, and then game on, than trying to dance in front of 60,000 fans. Bro, this is where the hypocrisy comes. You, Mourinho, you are known for celebrating, inciting opposition fans. We've seen you with Inter Milan against Barcelona, where you and Victor Valdez, you came clash. You celebrated at Chelsea with your knee slice. You celebrated at Anfield with some gestures. You celebrated at Emirates with some gestures. You got fined. You are the one to talk about how someone to celebrate how they score a goal or when they get a win. Bro, you better shut up. So, I mean...
All right, so for those people saying that Vinny went to stand in front of the fans to celebrate, that is why they decided to come for him or something. It wasn't the case, because we saw that when Vinny was standing, dancing in front of them, when he was standing in front of them, the fans were not reacting in any negative way. Because we know fans and how they usually
I don't see that respect. We've seen Drogba score, pull up a corner flag, play like a Jetai. That's not respect because he's Drogba. But with Vini, it's respect because he's dancing in front of a Benfica flag.
And to that Benfica player who did that, even if that was the case, it was the fans who were supposed to come out to say something, not you.
Exactly.
Because he's your colleague. And then when it happens that way...
It should have come from the fans.
Yes.
And then you, the player on the pitch, should have gone to Vini and said, don't mind about that. So, console him. But you rather be on the same page sharing. And I'm sure in his dressing room, he's got black players there. Because yesterday, a guy came from the bench from Cape Verde. He plays for Benfica as well. I mean, you've played with people who are of different skin, different ethnic groups. But you dare to condemn or call someone that M word. Bro, you are fucked up. Your football career is just like 45 minutes of Vini's entire football career. You understand? I mean, those defending him, I'm not sorry for them because they are fools as well. They are fools like the boy. They are very moron because they don't know what they are defending. I've seen Argentine FA. I don't know if it's from AI, but I've seen it on Twitter that people have been dragging them. They've come out to support the player. Well, it is what it is. That's what they will do. Even Otamendi, club captain, and the same Argentine national came out to defend the player, which, I mean, that's what he would do. Exactly what he would do. But that's not how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be transparency. Let the kid know he's fucked up. Let the kid, Otamendi, you've played to the highest level. Up to this level, that boy is still a baby in football to your eyes. If you have done that, you need to speak to him. Bro, between you and I, if you've done it, you messed up. You don't do that. In this career, in this community, in this world that we live, no, aside football, racism should be out of it should be the last thing to come off your mind. But people are trying to channel the celebration to what the guy did. I mean, it's bullshit to me, to be honest.
They didn't do well. And then the whole issue was not handled well. But kudos to the referee. He was very firm.
Yeah.
And then when Vinny said it, although he hadn't heard from Cristiani, but he did something to show that racism has no place in football. And for me, I think that was it for me. Because if he had continued with it, we wouldn't have known how it was going to end
Yeah.
because he would have
And
turned it differently.
I listened to CBS this morning, Thierry Henry and Kate Abdul their show. He said something that Thierry Henry, has been racially abused before on the pitch. And when he went to the referee, all the referee could say, I can't do anything about it. Can you imagine? So, whereby this one, the game had not continued, he just ran to the referee to tell him. And I mean, that French referee, credit to him, he handled the game really well.
He handled the game very well.
He handled the game really well. I mean, a lot of topics were there, discussions, but this one has just stolen the headlines. Even today, people have forgotten that there's a Premier League game, Wolves and then versus Arsenal. Newcastle currently are also leading Qarabag in the Champions League playoff 2-0. They have just played at like under 25 minutes now. And Newcastle are still leading 2-0. Other games as well, Galatasaray. Let's go to that one. That one, I mean, we had a discussion about it.
Yeah, we had a discussion about it. And I had predicted earlier that that game was not going to be an easy one.
Yeah.
But I'll choose Juventus win or draw.
Yeah.
And then as of first half, my prediction was true until Luciano Spalletti, out of his own tactical advice and adversary, decided to...
Update. Newcastle is now 4-0 to Newcastle. Yeah.
And then Luciano Spalletti made a substitution. And then that was when the game turned on its head. Because right until halftime in the first half, they had the game under control.
Yeah.
In every department, they were excelling. But then the changes came, and that started to be their downfall. Because when Cambiaso left the pitch,
yeah,
almost all the balls that Galatasaray got, they channeled it through that route. And Cabal was not strong enough to handle the pressure coming from there. So he let the team down by, first of all, taking a red card. And then even when he was playing, he considered an equalizer before he finally left. So that was what happened. But kudos to Galatasaray. They've really proven themselves. And then they've shown that when it comes to their arena.
I told you the arena
the
is
arena,
sick.
when you come there, they are the bosses there, they are the masters
Even
there.
when Juventus were leading, you could see the atmosphere. They were trying to, turn on Juve players, get into their psyche, whistling. They were doing all sort of things. So let's go to France, the French derby in the Champions League. The billionaires club, Monaco versus PSG. At a point, Monaco was leader. I was like, wow.
It's not at a point. The first 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
It was just Monaco.
I said, so it's really happening.
To the extent that
I feel sorry for
the pressure that was
Dembele. He went off injured again. I don't know.
Yeah, the pressure that was mounted on PSG, to the extent that they got a penalty and Victor Ferreira, he played it and the keeper saved it. And I knew that yesterday, but some way, somehow,
they came back.
When Dembele left, they brought in Desiree Doué.
Oh, that guy.
And the guy did the job, just like the Nike slogan. He just did it. Do it. He did it. Yes.
Doué came on and did it.
He did it. Yeah, Doué did it.
Yeah,
because immediately he came in, I think about his first 2 or 3 touches.
Yeah, he changed the game.
There was a goal and then
he changed the game.
Over time. But I wouldn't write Monaco off. Because when you look at their lineup, and at a point they also got a red card.
Yeah, they got a man sent off.
Yeah. Golovin.
Yeah, they got a man sent off.
Golovin
yesterday there were a lot of 3 or 4 red cards.
Yeah.
I think Juventus game there was red card. Other game, what do you call it? No, that one there was no red card. The Dortmund versus Atlanta. Yeah, Monaco also had a red card. So let's get to the Dortmund Atlanta. It's like, two-legged peg teams going against each other. Do you think this 2-0 for Dortmund, the tie is over?
It could be over. It could be over for them. And that goes on to point out the importance of Lookman in the team.
Yeah.
Because yesterday I just felt that
his absence.
Atalanta was missing.
His absence was missed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whether they are going to admit or not, yesterday they were missing him.
Yeah.
Because they needed someone with
he's been the driving force for them for 3 or 4 years in the Champions, like European competitions. So, losing him is like losing your jewelry, your biggest jewelry.
Yeah, and then he went to Atletico Madrid and he has not taken his leg off the pedal. And that is to tell you that.
Oh God.
Yeah, because it
don't transfer his juju leg. Don't go Atletico.
Yeah. Because the truth be told, it takes some players a couple of seasons, a number of matches before they are able to have impact on the game. But then this guy is playing at Atletico Madrid and it's as if he's been playing there for a very long time. And that is to tell you that the guy is an exceptional dude. And although yesterday's game had nothing to do with him, the truth is that Atlanta was missing him. But kudos
Finally, there's a hat-trick for Anthony Gordon.
Whoa.
This season, this guy in Europe, I don't know his form, but when it comes to the Premier League, he's like a doormat, you know. But the Champions League, this guy, I'm sure by now he should be up there with the Golden Boot guys. Mbappe, Haaland challenging for the. God, I think he scored a lot in the Champions League.
Whoa.
Almost every game, I think he's had a goal or two. Yeah.
Yeah, so yesterday, Niko Kovac and his boys got the job done.
Yeah.
But the
Madrid tie, the Madrid Benfica tie, do you think the tie is over? Leading 1-0 at Benfica, taking them to Santiago Bernabeu with the roof closed.
It's not about the roof
with
closing.
All this brouhaha surrounding the next fixture. For me personally, this is what I think. This Argentine guy that racially abused Vini. If I'm Mourinho, I'm not daring to take him to Madrid.
Yeah, everyone knows that Mourinho is a lover of players who are blacks, and then for this to have happened under his watch is something that speaks.
But some of his words that came out, for me, it didn't sit well with me. You cannot tell Benfica is not a racist club because the biggest player in Portuguese football, Eusebio, is black. Therefore, Benfica has got affiliation with Eusebio, so Benfica is not racist. Well, we all know that, but there are some certain idiots among the nuts that will always crack up. We've seen the likes of Enzo Fernandez, who said things to the French national team, things that he was not supposed to say. So, there will be a different, segment that I'll be doing from next month. It's called the Football Heritage. I'll be digging in dark for such issues and I'll be bringing them up. So, if you have been watching this channel, stay tuned for Football Heritage. You're going to enjoy it. And make sure this video, you like it, you subscribe to the channel if you are new, share to your friends and your family. And then make sure you tell a friend to come and watch this video. And there are other videos on this channel. So my brother, continue.
Yeah, so Mourinho is known to be a lover of black players, especially for the fact that he mentored some Ghanaians, and that is what made him popular in Ghana as a country where we come from. But then yesterday's match, to me, aside that controversy, it was a beautiful game.
Sure.
And then I'd say that there were a few times that Benfica were not clinical enough.
Yeah.
Because if they were, they could have caused an upset aside.
Yeah, but aside all the controversies that happened, Mourinho is still going at the referee that some decisions were supposed to go their way, but
Yeah.
He gave too many away
Yeah.
against them. What do you think about that?
Mourinho is always like that. You know, for him, he doesn't like to lose.
And I know
And so-
all what he's saying or all what he said, he's trying to get into the mind of the next referee for the next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he loses a match, he uses everything he has to come after anybody, whoever, just because he didn't win. So you remember when they played against Braga and then they lost. He did not let the players go home. He took them to their training center. That is to tell you that he is someone who questions and demands more from.
Of course, yeah. I mean, all the best coaches in the world,
So
they always demand more from the players, and that's what makes them the best.
I wasn't surprised, but then that incident aside, it was a good game, and Abeloa, I would say that got one on Mourinho.
The apprentice got one over the boss.
Over the boss.
All right, cool. So that means he's learned the job proper. Yeah. I mean, all the fixtures that happened yesterday, which one of the game that happened, the results that you can think in your head that this one, the tie is over?
Galatasaray, the tie is over.
It's over.
It's over. That's what I feel currently.
That's what many people are saying.
Yeah, that's what.
But what's the name? Manuel Locatelli, or what's the name?
Manuel Locatelli.
Yeah, he said the tie is not over. They will come to Turin and they will beat them 3-0.
But then, you see, he's the captain.
I mean, he's supposed to be positive.
He's the captain.
Supposed to be positive.
He's being the mouthpiece of
the
rest of the.
I mean, so right now they need 3 unanswered goals in Turin.
Which is not obvious because
for me, I think they can get it. Galatasaray
what is happening is Galatasaray, they can put everything that they have, every card they have in their hands, just to get a goal.
Oh, sure.
So for them saying that they are going to get unanswered, I beg to differ. Because you can score like 4 goals. They can come to score like 1 or 2 goals. Yeah. And the tie is over.
But you see, such when you are carrying a deficit in the game, taking it to in a tie, taking it to the second leg, I always think the advantage comes when you take opportunity of the first 10 or 15 minutes to bag in a goal, to change the mood. I mean, it put pressure on the away fans or the away players, which we have seen numerous times that has happened. It's happened to PSG against Barcelona in Barcelona. Yeah, it's happened to Barcelona to Liverpool in Liverpool. It's happened to Olympiacos and Liverpool in Anfield. I mean, there are a lot of them.
Yeah, but I don't know the injury situation of Juventus right now. But I think yesterday they lacked a clinical striker.
Oh, yeah.
They were very good with their transitioning. They were very swift with it.
Yeah. And even yesterday when I saw that American international, he was playing false nine. McKennie, he was playing false nine. I was like, okay.
Yeah, because if Vlahovic was playing or Jonathan David was playing.
Oh, yeah, they will be different.
Luis Openda, if he started.
Yeah, he came in second half, but
the
damage was done.
The damage was done. He was coming in at the time that they had already gotten a red card. So if anything, he was going to track back. So let's wait and see. But that one looks like it is.
I mean, but credit to Juventus though. Looking at let's put the results aside. If you watch the game without looking at the scoreboard, it's hardly to tell it was 10 against 11.
Yeah.
They really matched them.
Yeah.
Make sure that
for some of the goals, for some of the goals, for some of the goals, for the third and fourth, for the third and fifth, I think he could have easily been avoided.
Oh yeah, most of the goals were avoidable goals.
This Kelly guy,
I think it was that Kelly guy. He panicked a couple of times at the back.
He spent a lot of time on the ball, knowing that you are standing about 5 or 6 yards away from the goalkeeper.
Yeah, I think he was a target. He was a target. He panicked too much.
He was a target because he's not good with both feet. It's just his left.
Yeah.
So if he's not able to control very well with the left, then it means.
And then the Galatasaray were pressing.
Yeah, they were pressing.
They were really pressing.
Because yesterday, Thuram was tired.
Yeah.
He was playing, but he was tired.
Oh, that guy. I mean,
He did well, but he was
he got
tired.
exhausted from the weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he should have been withdrawn a long time ago.
Yeah.
You know, and that border, he gave a back pass, and now Osimhen came back, and then I told myself that the goal, although Kelly was the one who committed, but the fault was coming from Thuram. Why am I saying this? You are standing right in front of the 18-yard box,
Yeah.
right? You get a ball. You have players to this side, that side. Then you decide to turn yourself,
Yeah.
giving Galatasaray players the opportunity to come a step closer.
Yeah.
So you're under pressure and you have to now lay a pass.
I think the body shape, the body shape was wrong.
He was wrong.
And even that defending the second goal, the body shape was wrong as well.
He was wrong.
Yeah.
So that, for me, I saw that was where the problem was coming from. Because he could have easily gone this way or come that way, or perhaps play it away.
And even the first goal,
so
he played a part to block the goalkeeper from seeing.
Yeah.
Because, as a defender, this is the pole. Let's use this as a pole. And a shot is coming and I'm defending. I'm supposed to defend and turn this way. Because the goalkeeper can have an angle to see where the shot is coming from. You understand? But he went the other way. Before the goalkeeper stretched, it was long gone.
Yeah, so yesterday, a lot of mistakes here and there.
I mean, may the goals continue tonight. Already, it's 4-0 up for Newcastle. Anthony Gordon with a hat-trick. The rest of the game will be coming up from 8 o'clock. Stay tuned. We'll be back.